Right, gonna drop some game, gonna drop some sauce. This is gonna be pretty unedited. So if you're someone who is a bit of a dopamine monkey and likes the flashy edits, things here and there, then this video is probably not gonna be for you. But it is gonna be a video for me 2-3 years ago, I'm saying. Now, this may be you may be in a similar position. You're probably someone, if you're watching this, who is a hard worker. You work fucking hard when you do things. Maybe you work really hard at school. You worked hard for your A-levels. You're probably an athlete. You know, you probably play some sort of sport, or you're heavily into the gym, and you've got the gym addiction that so many people get between the age of like 15 to 20 to early 20s. And you probably smash the gym. You're probably super motivated for that. You're super motivated when you know what you need to work on, and you probably work really hard, but you still feel lost. You still feel directionless, and you still feel like you're living someone else's life, and you feel like you don't know what direction you're heading in. You know you're capable of a lot. You know you can do a lot, but you just don't know what to do, and you don't know what route to take. Maybe you've started in a job straight out of university, and it's not what you expected, and it's not very fun, and it feels mundane, and it feels shit, and you're thinking, is there more to life than this? Maybe you're still at university, and you're thinking ahead, and you're thinking, fuck me, I do not want to go into this world of work where I'm going to be working on something I don't even enjoy. But you don't know what to do. And I get it, because I've been in the exact same position as you, and I want to drop some source and advice on what I would do. Firstly, you need to find something that aligns with you, right? There's so many different ways to make money nowadays. I wouldn't recommend going straight into the corporate world, because you're not going to enjoy it. If you're someone who's a high achiever, if you're someone who likes to put in a lot of effort and get paid for the effort they put in, the likelihood of you going into an arena, you could call it, which is the corporate world, where you're going to have to climb the ladder, you're going to have to do boring, mundane tasks every day, you're not going to feel your worth, you're not going to feel worthy, feel like a cog in the wheel. That doesn't align with people like us. People who are high achieving, people who want to be part of something big, people who want to achieve big things, want a purpose, want a sense of something in their life. Going into a world like that does not align with us, with people like us. With a lot of people it does. And if you're someone who wants to just mull their way through life, get paid a paycheck at the end of the month and enjoy their weekends and live for the weekend, then fair. You know, I'm not judging you. Do your thing. Do what makes you happy. But if you're not, and you're probably not if you're watching this, then you need to figure out a way where you can thrive. Now, what that was for me is I realized I knew I didn't want to go into that world. I knew it. I just knew it. I'd worked jobs where I felt like I was useless, where I was working on pointless things that was having no impact. And I thought that this is going to be the same in this corporate world. So I knew I wanted something else, right? And it's really hard to know what you want. It's really hard to know what to do. And maybe you're watching this video thinking, I don't know what to do. I don't know what career move to take. I don't know what move to go with. Just go with something and give it a go. Your 20s are for fucking up and trying different things. I've tried so many different things. I tried to start 2 different businesses. I tried to start a hydrogen water bottle business that completely failed. I tried to start a jaw exerciser product where you put it into your mouth and you bite down on it and it exercises your jaw. I put a shit ton of money into it, completely flopped. To be fair, it didn't completely flop. I didn't actually lose any money, but I learned so much, but it wasn't a success. I tried that. I invested money into NFTs. I've invested money into crypto. Some I made money, some I didn't. I've tried so many different things, and the only way you figure out what you like is by giving something a go. If you wait until you figure out what you like, you're never going to know. Again, you're probably watching this, you probably love the gym. How did you figure out that you loved going to the gym? Did you figure out it by watching on the sidelines, watching gym videos, or did you figure out by going in, racking up on the bench pressing weights, feeling your first chest pump and going, holy fuck, this is sick? What was it? It's by doing it. The only way that you ever know whether you like something is by doing, is by trying. So that's the only thing you have to do. You have to give things a go. The only way you figure out is by trying. The only way you figure out whether you like football, rugby, whatever it is by lacing on your boots, getting onto a pitch and playing. That's the only way you're going to figure out. So don't sit in this feeling where you do nothing and you think, oh, I'm going to wait for the thing for me. I'm going to wait for my thing. Your thing will not come to you. You have to go out and get your thing. You have to go and figure out what is for me. And the only way to do that is by going out and failing and fucking up and not landing until you land, until you get the right thing. So do it. Try it. Try something. and go for it and see what happens. What's the worst that's going to happen? It doesn't work out. Cool. You now know that thing's not for you and you can move on to the next. You're one step closer to where you want to be. Whilst if you do nothing, and I heard this in a podcast the other day, someone said that people need to realize that doing nothing is a choice and there's consequences for doing nothing. So don't just do nothing. And I say it with sympathy and empathy because I know the feeling. It's really scary to go into something you've never done before and go, yeah, I'm going to put time and money into this and it might not work out and it's not guaranteed to work out. But that's sort of part of it. If you don't want to go down this normal route of going to a normal job and working for a big corporate company, then guess what? You're going to have to go through some uncertainty and it's going to suck and there's going to be some pain and there's going to be some failures, but that's part of it. You have to go through that in order to get out the other side. The only way out is through. And it's as sort of bad as it sounds, it's true. You have to go through that eating shit phase in order to get to where you want to go. So I don't want to drag this video on, but long story short, if you're someone in that position and you do feel like you're lost, give something a try and go for it. You're never going to know if you don't try. You're never going to know if you just sit on the sidelines. Think of it like sport. Think of it like the gym. You have to give something a go. And because you've got such a good work ethic, you're probably going to succeed. I had the same feelings when I got into sales. You know, I'd failed at my 2 businesses at that point. I was going in thinking, fuck, this has to work. Surely this has to work. But I did it anyway. I could have easily gone, nah, these 2 things have failed. Fuck online money. I'm going to go and get a normal job. I so easily could have done that. But I didn't because I knew there was potential. I knew I had a good work ethic and I knew I could make it work. And it did. It's worked out now. You know, I'm fucking living a life that I dreamt of. Traveling, living in Montenegro right now. I'm going to Argentina in January. I'm going to Spain on Sunday. I'm going to watch Conor Benn, Chris Eubank in a boxing match on Saturday in London. Like I'm a nomad. I'm living the life that I once dreamed of. And I don't say that to gloat, but I say it to show that you go through failures in order to get to where you want to go. And if you feel like you're lost and you feel like you're directionless, but you have a good work ethic, you're an athlete, you love the gym, then give something a go. I promise you, you'll do well at anything, but you're never going to know unless you try. So please, don't waste your potential. Give it a go, give it a try, give that thing you've been thinking about in the back of your head a go. Just fuck it, do it. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, it might not work, but you're one step closer to where you want to get to. And that's the only way you're going to figure it out. So hopefully that was useful. See you in the next one. Peace.